Okay, starting a few minutes early today because I feel like it, and I had managed to get some food in me before 1 p.m. It's time for more Final Fantasy III Pixel Remaster, and last time we were switching around our jobs a bunch, and we managed to get through Goldor's Manor after a decent grind session. We prematurely pulled the trigger on making our characters Dragoons and then proceeded to accidentally not have them almost all be Dragoons for the actual fight that needed it. So that was cool. Almost killed my whole party. Almost actually didn't make it through that boss fight. At some point, Jack ended up dying in the middle of a random encounter, and we did not get to revive him in time, so we no longer have perfect symmetry with our experience. Oh well. But we gotta go in this cave with Une, the ancient ruins. Let me just make sure that our encounters are on. That's the wrong setting. Alright, let's go. Researching artifacts excavated from the ancient ruins. Cool. Huh. She can just dream that she's gotten rid of everything and then it's gone. Kind of overpowered. We gotta get the invincible so that we can reach certain places that are secluded by mountain ranges that our other ships can't get through. Oh boy, of course. Eater. Oh, I didn't heal before we went in. I'm stupid. We have an elixir, so, like, if I don't want to go back and heal, we can just give that to Hime. So, like, I guess that's fine. Okay, no, I definitely need to go back and heal. I can't afford both of my magic casters not being able to cast higher level magic. That's a no-go. Oh, no. It's this part when they can start dividing, which means that we technically need to get ready to use Dark Knight, but we don't really have any weapons they can use right now. I will say, I don't remember if this was an issue in the original version, or not the original. I keep saying original. It's not the original. It was just the first one that we got. I don't remember if the DS version, if like they were as aggressive or as passive about splitting up. I also don't remember if the DS version was a little more generous with weapon options. I don't remember if, like, that was a thing. Alright, let's just go heal using, Doga's place. It's free. And it's the first place I thought of. Okay. I am looking forward to getting equipment, though, for the Dark Knight so that I can actually switch my unit, Cloud, to one, because I love Dark Knight class in, like, most turn-based RPGs that I've used, so... yeah, let's find our way back in there. Alright, yeah, now we're good. Azrael. Oh, we got a high potion. Cool. No. I think that I think I remember one thing about the multiplying in Final Fantasy 3 is on the DS is that like they still can't go past the cap, I believe, of like 3 enemies. So you can't potentially fight like way too many enemies all at once. But they are pretty aggressive about multiplying if there's less than 3. But it looks like this version of the game, they're not quite as aggressive about it, but because there's room for more enemies, you could potentially fight a bunch more. So there's like some pros and cons to this. We keep getting back attacked, I swear. Okay. Reflective mail. I'm sure that... Oh, that lowers defense. It raises magic defense by a higher amount, but Whenever I think of Reflect Mail, I'm always, like, immediately thinking about Final Fantasy Tactics and how, as cool as it sounded like on paper, it was actually, like, it was really strong on paper. But it was also really bad in practice, because then you couldn't cure or you couldn't even raise an ally unit that fell. So, like, if a character, like, died, and they had the Reflect Mail on, even though they were dead, you couldn't cast life or raise on them, so you had to use a Phoenix Down. There was no other option. And so, like, I'm not the biggest fan of equipment that auto sets Reflect. I'd rather just set it myself if I want it. Oh, sick, the Ancient Sword. Blood Lance, we'll pick that up. Dual Tomahawk, why not? Medusa Arrow, why not? Excuse me. Let's go ahead and equip that. Oh, the Ancient Sword does not actually raise stats more than the Defender does. Okay. Oh, I see. It was going based off of if I, like, unequip the Heroic Shield. I hate when this game does that. Whatever. Alright, let's go. Alright, so we already have some diamond stuff. We don't have black or white robes. I need to sell stuff so I can afford the other thing that I want. Yeah, we can take off the Dragon Helm. I need a few more thousand. Where are we gonna find it? I guess just have it build up. Just sell a bunch of little stuff so we can get there. Oh wow, that's interesting. You literally are not allowed to sell mini, although you can buy mini. Oh wait, no, you couldn't buy mini. You had to... Well, you can buy mini afterwards, I believe. But in order to actually, like, have access to it, well, I think you, like, get it from somebody. But that's interesting. You cannot sell mini so that, like, you can't accidentally lock yourself out from progression. That makes sense. Okay, oh no, I still need 4,000 more. I thought it was 23,000 off the top of my head. Okay. Where are we gonna find a few thousand more? We got... Can do that. Okay, we only need a few more thousand. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna equip Black Robe. Oh, that's right. I gave him the Protect Ring. Because I had a second Protect Ring. I still need just like 1,000 more. Honestly, hold on. Cool. Gotta give more new armor to my guys. Plus, I don't know what it is, but like I love when they have that one point in the game where one of them has one of the mages gets the white robe, the other gets the black robe. They're usually always like really good at that point, and they're pretty much almost always what you're going to be running on that caster for the majority of the rest of the game, unless like you get like some like god tier equipment afterwards. Like, I don't know what it is, but that's just how it is with Final Fantasy classic games. Like, the white mage, black mage, they get the white robe, the black robe, and then, like, that's it. They're running that. Sup, Al? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day so far. You didn't miss a whole lot. We literally just started the next dungeon after I had to turn around and go heal, so... We are on our way to go get a new ship. It's not quite as fast as the Nautilus, but it can go over mountains, and we do get to keep the Nautilus as well. It is it's a pretty cool game where you get to have 2 ships for the game. All right, what are we looking at? We got 5 chests in this game, in this dungeon. Ooh, zombie dragon. I forgot that was a guy. Pretty cool sprite. Oh, I can't use the Orichalcum because it's a drain property. The undead part of it. Okay, let's see if I can steal from it. If I can't... So I should be able to just cast Cure to do some damage. It's zombie, so fire should be more effective. I didn't have to do any of that anyway. Cool. Let's go in here. Chakra Band, okay. That's, I think I already have one of those. Right? Like, ice could, yeah, I remember. Because I had that on Jack when he was a black mage. Or, not a black mage, black belt, wow. Black belt key, same thing. It's just, it sucks because, like, I don't want to, I want to switch off Thief and go back to black belt, but I don't know if I'm gonna run into a spot where I'm just gonna have to switch right back, because that's literally what happened yesterday when we were streaming. Is like I really wanted to switch off Thief, and then I would keep coming up on these doors and like it's locked, and then I'd have to switch to a Thief so I could open it. I think we'll be okay though. I want to try and use the black belt some more. Because the thing is the black belt has a very important aspect of him where he gives like some of the highest HP bonuses per level up as any class. So I want to have like one character who has like a ton of HP later on in the game, and it's probably going to end up being Jack. So in order for that to go through, we need him to be black belt for a while. I always like to have like a really bulky, tanky, like high HP character I usually like to have a character of some sort that's dealing a lot of physical damage, and then I usually like to have somebody that does a lot of magic damage, and then I usually like to have a healer, and that's generally what my party makeup is in every game. Oh my god. Because that's how I did Dragon Quest IX. As an example, my loadout for that was warrior, armamentalist, priest, and mage. So basically, I would just I had the warrior, and that was my character. Like the character I made at the start of the game, I made him a warrior, and then I just had him deal. You know, he would deal the most physical damage, but he also was usually the slowest, and he was just there to tank a lot of hits because he'd also have like the best armor. And then I had Sakuya, who was an armamentalist, so she would be like the buffer, and she'd also do a lot of good physical damage because she would have, you know, good physical attack being a like mixed buffer slash sword wielding class. And then I had Priest, which was my friend Julian. I made him a unit. And then so he would be the healer. And then I had my friend Wayne as a class, and he was the mage, so he would be dealing like the magic damage. I don't know what it is, but whenever there's like a party of 4 specific characters, that is my makeup. And I'm not gonna lie, like I've grown to like turn-based RPGs where you have 4 characters as opposed to 3. I grew up on a lot more of games where you could only play with 3 characters at a time. Just because those are the games I just had. But nowadays, like, most of the time I prefer to have 4. I mean, there are some exceptions, like Final Fantasy VII will always have a special place in my heart, so I'm always going to love that game, even though you can only have 3 characters at a time. But and like, Legend of Dragoon, same thing, like, it has a special place in my heart, but you can only play as 3 characters at a time in battle. But I really fuck with games where 4, yeah, 4 is just a good number. Just a nice round number. It gets you just enough party members to have a solid build with your units together. It's just cool. Bravely Default, you have 4. This game has 4. Most of the classic Final Fantasy titles have 4. Interestingly, one of my favorite JRPGs, especially of recent time, that I played recently, Phantasy Star 4, you get 5 at a time. It is pretty wild, but it works. It's great. But, yeah, you get 5. Final Fantasy 4 also had 5. But, Golden Sun has 4 at a time as well. So, I don't know. It's just like there's a lot of good RPGs that, you know, it's a nice round number with 4. I gotta get back to it eventually. I gotta, like, re-download or sort out my files and everything. But, like, even the RPG that I was making in RPG Maker, because it's baseline, party cap is 4 at a time, I was like, yeah, that works. And I was just working with that, and I liked it. Lexine's quest, you have 5 at a time, which is overkill, but it works. Okay. Okay, I got all the chests. Cool. Let's keep going. Nice. More Azraels. I hope this is enough damage. I don't want to have to deal with a ton of these guys. Okay, cool. That's right. When they do the divide, they also like I don't remember if like they have to give up some HP to divide or if the next thing that spawns in only has as much HP as that thing had. Whereas I think the multiply, you're allowed to, Oh, I can store stuff, I think. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Yeah, I can... So the Invincible has a fat chocobo. You can store stuff. I don't know why you would need to do this, but it's an option. You also just have a bed. The Invincible's kind of cool. Like, you can... It's not fast, but you literally have all these, like, vendors. You can buy stuff. There's the Cura... There's new spells here. I'm gonna buy the Curaja spell and the Quake spell for now. I forgot what the other level 6 spell was. Because I didn't get it. They also sell Demon Mail. I don't have that. Demon Shield. I think that's stuff that the, Oh yeah, this is stuff for the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight can equip this stuff. Pretty sure. Ooh. Alright, we gotta do some grinding. Bought some Pokemon cards off TCG Player. Hope my order doesn't get randomly canceled. Oh, that's right. You said that they've been doing that stuff to you. Where, like, they'll like realize that the price of a card or something is going up and then they won't actually sell you the card that they listed it for because they're cheapskates and they want to frickin' try to get more money. So they like relist it for the higher amount after they cancel it. Assholes. Une, I literally was just over here. You don't have to show me this. Yeah, I do remember you telling me about that. I've also used my magic so the fat chocobo can be summoned to the cubby behind me. Come on out, big fella. I literally just used all of these things. I'm fine. You don't need to... The Cave of Shadows. Okay. Excellent. So we just got access to stuff that you got it for cheaper. All right, cool. That's good. So it's nicely timed that we just got access to some Dark Knight stuff right before the Cave of Shadows, because the Cave of Shadows is literally the dungeon that has a crap ton of enemies that like to divide. Like, it's just all of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... It is cool that the invincible stays, like, up in the air. You can still board it, obviously, but it's like, nah, this thing's too cool to be landing anywhere. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna do some grinding. We gotta get the money we want for all the stuff we're gonna do. Oh. Another Chocobo Woods. How much money do we have? 11,000? Oh boy. I'm gonna go back in. I want to see if there's more enemies down here. I have no idea what boost does, but I assume it is a buff to physical damage. I won't know till next time I can give it a shot. Nice. $19,000. More Azraels. Another ambush. They do have to survive in order to divide, so... At least there's that. And we're doing so much damage that they can't even really survive the hits anyway. I can't believe we're already almost done this game, though. Like, I was expecting this to take longer, mostly because I was just used to the DS version that is very grindy. So I was like, okay, so even with the quality of life upgrades, I should expect this to take, like, 20 to 25 hours of game time. And no, like... By the time we're done this stream, we're basically gonna be like a few dungeons removed from the end of the game. Like, we're gonna have 1 week of streams left, for sure. Bandai will have me buy the balls when the Gundam card game comes out in July. Oh god, I forgot that that was a thing. I mean, they already have you buy the balls. But it's just gonna get worse when they're releasing a card game. Bandai Namco, they're a corporation first and foremost, but I cannot deny that I am an absolute sucker for many of their products. They own so many things that are great, and they do a lot of good stuff with those things, so it's like... They're probably, like, my... Like, I hate to, like... to, like, I mean, it's not without caveats, but, like, Bandai Namco is probably my favorite out of, like, all these, like, big companies that have a bunch of IP that I like. Because they just have so much good stuff. Like, they just have so much. Like, Nintendo's up there. Sega's, you know, pretty good. Square Enix, of course. But, like, Bandai Namco, man. And they're doing some wacky shit like that. Like, we saw a lot of stuff from them in the Nintendo Direct recently, so... I mean, they helped with Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS and Smash Ultimate, so, like... They are everywhere. They have Gundam, they have Pac-Man, they have Dragon... They have, like, 90% of anime games. It's insane. Digimon? Yep. I don't know for sure how many games I own of theirs, but if I were to count up my, like, collection of games, I guarantee Bandai Namco, like, if I consider Bandai and Namco before they merged, and then Bandai Namco after that, I think they are probably the company that I own the most games from. If not Nintendo, definitely them. And honestly, probably just more than Nintendo. Like, it's insane. Because I'll just, like, buy random little, like, collections that they put out, too. Like, because they have a bunch of, like, Namco Museum stuff and all that other good stuff. I own the Xenosaga games, which was Namco before Bandai Namco. Bandai had some of the Dragon Ball games before they merged to Bandai Namco. I mean, Atari had most of them, but, like, outside of Japan anyway. Alright, gotta heal the team up. Good thing I have a ton of level 1 Pure Cast, so I don't have to waste anything else. $48,000. We do not have enough money. I need more money than that. Alright, Jack's level 37. We're probably going to end up beating this game at a much higher level than when I beat the DS version. Because when I beat the DS version, I was in, like, the low mid-50s. It was, like, 53, 55. I think at the very highest, when I first beat it, I was, like, one or two of my party members were, like, 56 or 57. Nobody was even close to 60. And it's also because, like, by that point in the game... gaining experience to level up was like a nightmare and was like super fucking long. So my guess is we're gonna be in the 60s when we finish, maybe even close to 70. It depends on how much I want to grind, but the final dungeon is huge, so we're gonna gain a ton of levels just from that alone. Like, I feel like we're probably gonna be like in the late 40s by the time we get to the final dungeon, and then we're gonna be like getting into close to 60 by the time we get out of it. And when I say final dungeon, I mean like the final dungeons together, like Eureka, Crystal Tower, World of Darkness. I think Nintendo is first for me, and then it's a tie between Banco and Sega for whose games I have the most of. That probably sounds about right. I definitely have a lot of Square games as well. I've played a lot of Square games. To be fair, unfortunately, I don't own all of them anymore. But I still own quite a bit. Now, from what I've gathered, so in the DS version, they demoted the two like super classes of jobs in this game, and they just made them endgame jobs that were obtained from the last crystal. But the Sage and Ninja are basically back as like the super jobs of this game. So, and I will admit, I did have a ninja on my final team, but I don't think I had a I don't think I had a Sage. Because the thing about the Sage is that in the DS version of the game, the Sage was not as good. Like, I'm trying to think. I think if I remember correctly, the Sage had access to both the highest ranking, like all levels of black and white magic, but they didn't have a lot of casts of like middle level or low level MP. They did have, and I think they actually had less MP just like casts overall than the what was like the upgraded version of the black and white mages, because they had in the DS version the Devout and the Magus, and that was literally just like the upgrade. It was basically like the white wizard, black wizard of the first game, where like it's the same class but better. So I just ran a Devout and a Magus, and then I had like Dark Knight and Ninja. So that was my party for Final Fantasy 3 DS. I assume it's going to look similar in this game. I gotta look, though. I don't know if the Magus and the Devout are in this version. So I'm going to look that up real quick. We're at 70,000. Still not quite where we want to be. Okay, yeah, the Earth Crystal does have the Magus and the Devout. The Earth Crystal, we only get access to 3 new jobs. The Magus, the Devout, and the Summoner. And then the Eureka dungeon gives us Sage and Ninja, which originally we would get the Sage and Ninja in the DS version from the Earth Crystal. I really wish I could sort the key items, because it's so weird. It's so weird that the fangs are just not coupled together. Just due to when you get them. Alright, let's see if we have enough for what I want. We need a demon shield. Not quite as good as the heroic shield, but fuck it. Demon Male. Okay. Ashura. All right, I maxed out my knight, so let's see if I can actually make use of Dark Knight now. We do get Ashura. Demon Shield is equipped. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot when it comes to helms that they can wear, but that's okay. And unfortunately, we have no arms that they can equip. That's the one problem I'm having with the Dark Knight in this game. I don't know if this is a Final Fantasy 3 thing in general, or if it's just this version, but Dark Knights seem really hard to get equipment for. Like, I remember the sword and the armor being tough, but I didn't remember, like, everything being tricky. Alright, let's go ahead and move on. We've got some work to do. We gotta get to the Cave of Shadows. Oh, that's right. The Invincible will attack for us. Blade Blitz. Is that basically the replacement of, Soul Eater? Darkness? Right? I won't know till I can get the chance to use it. Kind of tough to tell which way I can go. Okay, definitely can't go that way. Because you can only move, like, very slightly over certain mountains. Like, you can't cross any gap. You can only cross, like, certain ones. Okay, it just does some damage to everything. It doesn't seem to be quite as strong as the Darkness command, though, which kind of sucks. Damn, it's Simurgh, bird of sovereignty. I do always think, like, Simurgh is obviously a bird that was in, like, a lot of other stuff, but, like, it's... My first exposure to it is, of course, Yu-Gi-Oh!, so I'm always going to think of that. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna fight him however I want anyway. In fact, go ahead and do it. Let me get more experience. Damn, Jack has already passed me in HP. Like, that is how good the black belt is at gaining HP. He was, like, below... He was below... I think at one point he was, like, almost below Hime. when he was a thief, and now he's already bigger. I mean, not bigger. He's already got more than like he's already got the most again. Katetsu. Is that better than what I have now? It is. Okay, cool. Oh my god, another back attack. Ooh! Ooh! Stop it! Oh no, not Hime! Oh, I was hoping that would have gone off after. That's not what I wanted. Oh, please. Oh, please. Come on. Dude. Dude. Landon, come on. You... Dude, thank you. I don't know why that was taking forever when you managed to pop off the Kiraga faster last round. Oh, God. Oh, my God. There we go. That was insane. At least we got a level up. I just realized I don't think this game has ethers. Oh. There we go. Because we haven't really seen any at all this game. In Final Fantasy 1, there's ethers and they heal 1 per level. But we haven't... I mean, they might be in some of the shops and I just am not buying them. But I'm surprised that there's no treasure chests with them. There's, like, a rare elixir here and there. Unless the ethers are, like, some of the hidden stuff that we just haven't grabbed. Because, like, there's that, too. Okay. Tranquilizer. I have to assume Blade Blitz is going to get stronger as I level up this job class. Because, like, I'm super low job level right now, so it's, like, not doing a whole lot. Yeah, it's gotta be that I'm just too low level, because I'm switching from a level 99 job all the way to a level 1 job, so... Our stats are gonna be different because of that. Surprise, no bot yet? Don't jinx it. Sometimes they don't show up right away. Sometimes it's like closer to the end of the stream, I've noticed. It's random. It really is. Okay. Oh, that's right. This part of the cave, like, all of the exits to the next rooms are, like, hidden inside the passageways. Oh, I ran out of MP on that level of magic. No wonder. I was like, wait, why did he make you use a physical attack? I forgot my MP. Alright, I have to actually strategize then. Nice. It's so weird, like, the way they balanced some of the, like, weapon acquisition and item acquisition in this game. Like, you'll go for periods of time where certain classes just do not get new stuff, and then you'll have sections like this where you're just bombarded with new equipment. Like, I already have 3 Dark Knight swords in the span of, like, a half hour. Like, okay. God, Jack's already doing almost 3k damage a punch. This man is broken. Base Jack. Black Belt's a great class. It's kind of weird how fast, like, how early in the game you get them, considering how good they are. You don't have to buy weapons for them. They just hit hard. So you save money that way if you're not gonna... if you're gonna stick with them as long as possible. They have the best HP growth in the game. It's insane. I will say, while I do like the job class system in this game, it's not the best because the way they did it is that the jobs in this game have some classes that are clearly just better versions of previous ones. Black Belt is just a better monk. Knight is just a better warrior. Devout and Magus are just better Black Mage and White Mage. So, it's kind of imbalanced in that way. Now, Final Fantasy V and Bravely Default, those are different. There's less job classes, technically speaking, but there's a lot of, like, wackier ones. And all of them are balanced in a way that they can always be useful through the entire game. So those two are like my favorite when it comes to the job class system in a turn-based RPG. Just because of the fact that even the early classes are going to be good. Genji Shield. Alright. There we go. Petrification, Poison, and Toad protection. We should be getting more Genji equipment as well soon. We got 4 more. So I'm hoping that the rest of them are the other Genji equipment. If I remember correctly... the next one, the rest of them should be the other Genji equip. I think you get the Genji gloves, Genji helm, Genji mail. And then that would leave another sword, I think. Do you get the Masamune in this one? I mean, I know it's in this game, but do you get it in this dungeon? Or do you just get the Muramasa? Because I think the Muramasa's in this game, it's weaker than the Masamune, and I think you might get that next. I know the hierarchy of weapons in classic Final Fantasy games a little too well. Like, I know that there's like certain levels to it. Wait a minute, what? Oh, that's right. One of the weapons that I have equipped on somebody's the Golem Staff, so it's inflicting gradual patch. Yep, there's Genji Helm. Cool. I wish that this was more like... I can't remember. I think it's the first game. Or it might be a mixture of the first and second, where there's like... the way they have the loadout between the armor and the like when you get them, they'll like protect from like different status ailments. I think it was Final Fantasy 2 that we played, where there was like the helm could protect against like mental based status ailments, and like the other one like protected from like body based stuff. The best stuff is all Japanese. For the Dark Knight, yeah. The Dark Knight, for some reason, that's just how it is. Is like they have all of the best equipment in that the Dark Knight uses is all like Japanese named. Okay. Damn. That did 3,300 damage. 1,200 damage was not enough to kill that thing, too. Okay. Oh. Oh, damn it. I'm stupid. Hold on. I didn't notice that there. I thought I had to go one tile or two over. Genji armor. That's three of the same equipment that are protecting from the same status ailments. That is so inefficient. Give me something that protects from something else. Oh, I'm missing something. Hold on. What? Okay, no, I'm pretty sure that it's Masamune. Because it's like, there's like a story point that it's like, it's right there at the end. All right, where is the missing? There we go. There's one. There's the Genji gloves. Once again, protection from poison, toad, and petrification, but nothing else. It'd be really cool if I could have gotten some protection from, like, I don't know, confusion? Paralysis? That'd be cool. Is this the exit? Yeah, it is. Right? Hold on. Oh, there's... Wow. The last chest was at the first part of the... God damn it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go back down to the final floor where the last thing we need is, and I'm gonna turn encounters back on for fairness, and we will wrap this dungeon up. And then once that's over with, I think I'm probably gonna take a quick break. Oh wait, no, hold on. No, that's right. Yep. And down here... There we go. That took 2 tiles. It's almost like the game was like queuing up. They were like, alright, he's got him turned off. We're just going to have an encounter ready to go for him as soon as possible, as soon as he turns him back on. And there's our Fang of Earth. Now we have a boss fight. Hecaton Chair. Oh, yep, that's right, I forgot. That does not work. I cannot multi-target on Protect. Oh shit, he has Quake. Oh! I had a feeling that was going to happen. Shit, I'm out of raise casts because that was my last one there. Okay. So we're going to do Hard Phoenix down. And we're going to give an elixir to Landon. Oh, you motherfucker. Of course he was gonna hit Jack. Of course. Oh, come on! Oh, Jack just lost so much fucking experience, bro. Oh my god. I don't feel triumphant. There it is. Got our bot. Thank you, Al. Alright, let me just get us back towards the manor, and then I'm gonna take my break. Get a quick snack. That sucks so bad, dude. Like, Jack was already the one that was behind on EXP, and now it's even worse. Like, I am very tempted to have all three of the other cast members just get killed for a bit, and then just have Jack solo stuff to catch back up. But I'll worry about that after the break, because that's going to take work just to kill my units off and set up a solo run for like a little bit. Oh, I have to use the Nautilus for this. Whee! Oh, I forgot. I have a bunch of weird shit going on right now with my auto. All right. We will be right back. I'm going to take a quick break, try to stretch, get a snack. When we come back, I am going to do a little bit of a grinding session where we are going to kill everybody else so Jack can catch up because god damn it, Jack is so far behind. So, see you in a bit. Alright. I didn't need that break to be that long. I snacked. I opened a new can of Arizona. I stretched a little. Let's do this. Huh? Hime's about to get self-petrified. That's funny. Oh, shit. No! No! Oh my god! No, I'm fucking stupid. I can't even set up a proper training session properly. Okay. We are ready now. Now Jack can catch up. So he needs to get about 6,000 experience. It's also really weird to have my dead Dark Knight walking around, so we'll let Jack take over for that too. All right, cool. That's all we needed. We're good to go now. Now he's slightly ahead, but, I mean, that's fine. Oh, God. But I wanna go heal. Ah, God damn it. Alright, you know what? Hold on. I guess I have to do this, then. Let's turn off our encounters. Love when cars decide they want to rev their engine super loud as they're passing by my house. I don't know what it is with car guys. They love to show off like that. Oh, yeah, no, so that does operate the same as any other, I do need to go find a place that has the spring. And you live, like, in a pretty rural area. I mean, you live not too far from a very big city, but still. I'm sure that there's, like, cars, though, that are, like, coming from there or to there, going to there. Now I can go ahead and heal in the bed. Now we can go ahead and go to Une and Doga's place. Now my cat wants to lay on me. All right, lay down. You don't gotta, like, roam around. Yep, Sneezy is on my lap. In fact, we'll go ahead and post a picture of her in the Discord. For those of you who have not joined our Discord, go ahead and join that. We have pictures of cats. Now we can go. I'm going to turn on the encounters. I don't remember if there are encounters in this area, but can't hurt to have them on. Do we have chests here? We do. This is a dungeon. Small dungeon, but a dungeon. Oh, I forgot. I had him set on defend, so, like, that's the side of the menu it was on by default. Oh, well. Nemesis. Jag reached level 99 as a monk. And we just got 20,000 gil casually. That is an interesting sprite for the Cyclops. Another 20,000 gil? Are we just gonna get a bunch of money? Is that how this is gonna work? Okay, got everybody back to normal. Nothing in here. Wow, we're just straight up petrifying people now. Well, at least we're all level 41. I feel like I need to go to the other room first. Make sure that there's not a chest in there. And there were 3. Wow. Okay. All shining curtains. What do those even do? Oh, they cast reflect. Meh. God damn, dude. Oh my god! These guys just do not stop. There they are. You made it. We are about to complete the Eureka Key, but first you must defeat both Une and me in battle. That's right. Think you can handle us? That's right. We gotta fight each of them. I'm pretty sure it's back-to-back. We fight one and then the other. But we have boss fights against both of them. And this is where we unlock Eureka. And that's basically Eureka, and then there's the final dungeon gauntlet. Here we go. And for some reason, Doga decided he wants to be a very mean-looking monster. But Jack is going to carry us through. He does so much damage. I'm pretty sure Doga and Une have about 20,000 HP or so apiece. Not a whole lot considering Jack's doing 4,000. So, I think we'll be fine. We are really close to the end of the game. Like, I don't know how long it's going to take because I do want to do side stuff soon. But we're getting close. Getting real close. No! Jumping into a 4 immediately next. No, I'm going to take a break. I mentioned this before, but I plan to do a poll, and we're going to do a quick detour with one of a couple of games I'm thinking about doing. And then after that, we will jump into 4. The poll is going to be between No More Heroes and Ape Escape 3. I don't think that there's another game I'm interested in throwing into the mix. I think it's probably between those two. Actually, I might do something shorter. Because now that I think about it, I think both of those games might be equally as long as a Final Fantasy. Now the Eureka Key is complete. Take it with you. We received it. We'll find out. I gotta figure it out. And the Sycris Key. But I do want to do those too, so that's my thought process. Or you know what I could do is I could just do like a one-off stream that's not like beating a game. Kind of like how Landon did Balatro. We could do like a one-off of like, I don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection, play like Dark Duel Stories or something. It'd be kind of fun. Because I can always do, like, No More Heroes and Ape Escape 3 later in the year after I know I can finish the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters. Alright, so... our next goal... is... I believe... we gotta go this way. I think this is it. I think we just go up through here. However, I don't want to do that. Because we have business to attend to. So, the first thing I want to do is do I go in through here? I think, is it through the waterfall? It's not through the waterfall. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, no, I can't go that way. It's not through here, is it? Golgan Gulch? Oh shit, I didn't even realize I hadn't grabbed the stuff here. Well, that sucks. I forget how I get up there. Because in that little area, that's like where we go to fight the Leviathan. Because there's 3 optional bosses in this game that I remember. There's Odin, Leviathan, and Bahamut, aka the last of the 3 summons, because you can get the first 5 easily just by buying them. But the other 3 are all locked behind the optional bosses. So... I gotta figure out how to do that. Hold on. Let me look this up. So we gotta go to Lake Door. But how do we get there? It's west of Castle Argus over a small mountain range, requiring the Invincible to reach. Okay. So we gotta go back and get the Invincible. That makes sense. Alright, let's make sure we turn our encounters on. I'm pretty sure it already quick saved, but we're going to save again anyway. We got 19 whole chests here, and an item, which I believe has to be the Leviathan summon. Oh, I'm missing the chest from Gasol. And the other items. I gotta go back there. Plank tie. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard. Because of our job class levels being so damn high, we're kind of broken. It's going to balance out when we get towards the end of the game. Because at that point, you're kind of expected to have some job classes that are all the way up at, like, level 99. But I admit, I kind of, like, jumped the gun with the job class levels, forgetting just how important they are to your stats. But oh well. We've been having fun with it. White Musk, Aegis Shield, Lamia Skill. Can I equip that? I cannot. Well, darn. What does that do normally? Prevents petrification, turning into a toad. Defense plus 16. Magic defense plus 17. What do you have equipped now? Yeah, it's a little bit better. I wish I could equip it. Oh well. Sea Lion. Alright, we got two chests down there. Chests up there. Alright, honestly, I am dead ass trying to switch my class for Jack, because just like he's too strong. Like he's too good. You can give him that. Now you can equip that. Cool. We got a Dark Knight and we got a Dragoon. I wonder what other Final Fantasy has a Dark Knight and a Dragoon in it. It's kind of funny because like the color schemes between the two are actually flipped, but whatever. Black Hole. Causes instant KO, deals light damage. Oh, White Musk is like an item version of Holy, I guess. I haven't gotten access to Holy yet, so that's kind of cool. It might actually be a bit too strong for the Leviathan at this point in the game. I'm gonna look at the bestiary, but I believe... Alright, 12,000 and 11,000. Actually, I'm not sure if if this version of the game, their stats are going to be different or not. So in the DS version, the Leviathan had 30,000 HP, and Bahamut had 34,000. But I thought I remembered Doga and Une having like 20 to 22,000. So I'm wondering if the stats are like totally reworked here and the stats are lower. But we are about to fight the Leviathan. Of course, we had to have one more encounter before we had the chance to fight. I am Leviathan. None but the Chosen of Light may borrow my power. Will you test your merit? Leviathan attacked. Alright. I'm gonna look this guy up now. So, it doesn't have stats for the... It doesn't have stats for the Pixel Remaster. The 3D version, it's 32,000 HP. So I have to assume it's the same. Okay, not too bad. Lazaga does 400. Okay, Thundaga, of course, does a lot. I'm gonna jump. I think I'm gonna try and heal the party up. Actually, do I need to do that now? No, not really. Let's try Protect on Landon, so he doesn't just die. This shouldn't be a hard fight. Honestly, the hardest fight in the game we've had so far is against the Garuda. And that's kind of expected because he literally is one of the hardest bosses in the entire game. Doesn't matter if you're overpowered or not. He's fucking hard. Alright, since he keeps going after Landon, I'm gonna have to cure him. Do not have any Aroga casts, so that's a bit of a shame. Oh, I forgot to buy more of the spells on the Invincible. We'll have to get those after this fight. I'm gonna do this just in case he decides to use one of his attacks that hits everybody. Let's do Bio. Why not? Yep, Tsunami, there it is. I was waiting for him to use that. That did decent amount of damage to everybody. Nothing crazy, but a decent amount. Ooh, Bio still did good damage, even without being a Thunder spell. That's good. I'm just going to continually cast Kira, because I think he's just going to keep using Tsunami now. And he's done. Hell yeah. Accept my power as yours. Obtain the summon magic Leviath. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. So if we go back to that mountain, we should be able to fight Bahamut. Let's first... Esuna, Reflect. Wait, no shell? What? Hold on. Hold on now. Oh, there is no shell. That's right. What the heck? I forgot about that. That's weird. I forgot shell's not in this game. Huh. Okay. Yeah, it is weird, right? Alright, so magic-wise, Landon is missing one of the level 6 spells. I'm trying to remember where you buy those. Oh, they're Dogas. Right. Okay. Just in case, we'll buy the tomes, buy the hammer. We're kind of rich right now, so, like, I can just kind of sink money on making sure I have everything I need in case I switch classes around. So before we go fight Bahamut, actually, I'm not gonna, nah, I'm just gonna go get him. Because, like, I have to go back to the other world anyway so that I can go underwater to go get Odin. I don't really see a whole point, a point in, yeah, I don't really see a point in going back there yet, so I don't need the other, whatever that other level 6 magic is. You don't need it, so. Damn, that jump did max damage. Okay. Okay. Relax. Oh, does he not show up here? Where's Bahamut then? I thought Bahamut was here. I thought he came back to the same spot. I guess not. Hold on. He's at Bahamut's lair. On the floating continent. Southeast of Vikings Cove, but they have to cross mountains on the Invincible to reach the entrance. Okay, let's go find it. I think I might remember where that is. Bahamut's on break. He's on his lunch break. Leave him alone. Oh, I see. There we go. A lot of loot in these dungeons too. No! There we go. How many chests we got? 13. Okay. Saber-tooth tiger. The brisk pace of these Final Fantasy Pixel remasters really remind me of Chrono Trigger, because in Chrono Trigger, that game has a lot of different dungeons you can go through. A lot of different areas, but like everything is breakneck speed. Like you are flying through that game. It feels a lot like that when it comes to pacing. And I like that. Yeah, you get your epic dungeon here and there, but you don't always need that to like have a good time with an RPG. Sometimes you just need to feel like you're really just running through an adventure, like, you know, just like this. Batch of cider, Lamia scale. Got more drakes. Cool. Turtle shell. Chocobo's wrath. Greater Boros. Kotetsu, Black Musk, Phoenix Down. Elixir. Once we go outside, Bahamut will fight us. So, make sure we're topped off. Let's do it. There's Bahamut. Cast Firaga. Alright, so his HP should be 34,000. Oh my god, he's already casting Mega Flare. That did quite a bit. Yeah, oh, he's just going right in. Is that all he does? Is just Mega Flare over and over? I will say, if I believe some of the bosses in this game, they're very like they're just like damage gates. Like they're just gonna do the same things like over and over, and if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you will not win. I think that's like my biggest gripe about Final Fantasy 3 is that it's very much they're just like, can you deal with this every turn? And it's not that exciting. It is fun to play through the game overall, but like when you break it down, it definitely feels like it is kind of lacking a bit in that regard. From what I know, the Cloud of Darkness, in the 3D version, they add extra moves to her, like they add more variety and stuff. But in this version, she just does Flare Wave over and over again. And that is it. That is the whole fight. You just have to withstand constant Flare Wave and then just kill her before she kills you. And that's not really fun. So on that note, I do like Final Fantasy V and VI more because there's more strategy involved. Like, the boss fights in 5 are really good. He does do some physical attacks, okay. But it looks like that's his only things that he does. It's just physical attack and Mega Flare. Which is the same as like how the Leviathan only did Blizzaga and Tsunami. Like they only have extremely limited moves. Yeah, there's Mega Flare again. There we go. Beat him. Hell yeah. Bahamut. Bahamut? Why not just name it Bahamut? Oh boy. Alright, we gotta go back through this way, unfortunately. So I'm gonna turn off encounters. Yeah, we have enough time. Let's just do it. Let's just go 3 for 3. We're gonna go and do Odin's optional dungeon. Now, Odin, from what I remember, is actually weaker than the other two here. Because you don't need the Invincible. I just put him off because I felt like doing all the optional bosses in one go. But you technically can just do Odin a lot earlier. So he's probably going to be really quick and really easy. Although I think he does have the ability to like instant kill a party member one at a time with Zentetskin. So we might have to watch for that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go find the Nautilus because we access it through an undersea cave, I believe. I'm gonna look it up just to be safe. Okay, he's slightly weaker than the other two. He's actually 31,000, so he's actually about the same strength. He's not actually that far behind. Wait, 1 second. Hold on. Did I miss my chance at something? Let me see something. Oop. I am reading something about Odin, and now I'm worried that I missed something with the other two. Hold on. Oh, he only has 22,000 in this. And Bahamut has 25. Interesting. So their stats are different. Why is Leviathan level 68? Oh, just a high potion. Okay. Okay, so we need Jack to switch to a thief, because if what I'm reading is right, we can steal a really... Oop, that was an accident. We can steal a really good lance from Odin. Alright, so here's the Saronia Catacombs. In before you beat him with Jack dead again? Oh my god. We better not. Alright, let's go ahead. In fact, I'm probably going to cast Protect on Jack turn 1. Let me make sure it is Gungnir, yeah. Okay, I did heal my team up before we came here. Aegis Shield, Gaia Vest. Boss Troll. So yeah, I want to make sure I get that. Oh, I can't go in here. I thought I could go in the water. I guess not. Not in this one. Balor. Some funky-ass looking monsters. Conchos. Oh, Senchos. My bad. I thought it was an A instead of an E. Looking at 13 chests. Okay. Preemptive strike. Oh my god, we got the advantage for once. Let's go. Almost leveled up again. Oh. This is literally all the rest of the items. Oh, we got monsters in these chests. Holy shit, never mind. Elixir. Oh, we're gonna have to fight a monster in every single one of these, aren't we? Okay, that's fine. Everybody's level 45, so we're pretty on pace. Because after we just have the final tower. Or, well, not the final tower, but we have the final gauntlet. There's 4 dungeons, and they're pretty much almost all back to back. You can sort of have a break in between some of them, but there's that one, like, wall of, whatever the fuck it was. That I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a labyrinth that is surrounding the crystal tower, and that has the last crystal and the last job classes that aren't from Eureka. There's Eureka, there's the crystal tower, and the World of Darkness. So honestly, my thought process is I think we're gonna have an early stream next week on Thursday, and we're just gonna do it all. We're just gonna do the whole thing all together. I'm gonna try and start around like 11 or noon, and we'll just go as long as we need to. And we're just gonna do all of it. Okay. So, up these stairs, and we got Odin right here. It is a foolish mortal indeed who dares disturb my slumber. Odin attacks. Alright. Let's try and steal this shit. Protect. Start with... We'll take turns and we'll do Fyraga, Blizzaga, Thundaga. Nothing to steal. He doesn't... We can't steal Gungnir from him? Is that just the thing in the 3D version? Hold up. What? Oh, it's only in the 3D version. Okay. So that's another thing where, like, this is closer to the original. That's weird. Okay. Never mind. Well, Jack is just going to be a thief for this fight. There's Zantatskin. Ooh, that did a lot. I think that still has like a small chance to kill as well. Thundaga. Oh. There we go. We're fine. We came in prepared. Nice. Catastro. Cool. So we now have all of our summons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of here. We're going to... Is there another... There might be another side dungeon we can do. Honestly, hold on. I think there's another dungeon that's like underwater that we can do. That might not be like the same as the... Okay, this is way too slow. Hold on. Or maybe there isn't anything else. That could just be it. Oh, you know what? I think the other dungeon's over here. Hold on. I think it's underneath. I think somebody earlier in the game, an NPC said something about the little triangular island here. There's like a dungeon nearby underwater, I think. So let's just take a look over there. Oh, yep, there it is. Getting all the side stuff out of the way. So when we come back next week, we're just on a gauntlet to the end of the game. We're going to do Diamond Shield. Do that, and... Oop. Yeah, these enemies are kind of weak, because this dungeon was like set so as soon as you heard about it from the NPC, you could just come here. But we did not. We put it off till now. I do like the amount of like side dungeons there are in this game. Like there's a decent amount. I always like when RPGs do that. Just side stuff you can do. That's why I'm a sucker for like the earlier Pokemon games where there's like a bunch of side places you can go and discover. It's like you don't have to go there, but it's just nice to be able to. Just kind of do it on your own time. Make your own little adventure out of it. Oh, another defender. Okay. We take those. It's also kind of a little bit why I like Scarlet and Violet. I know like not a lot of people do, but like just the fact that there's the whole open world aspect to it. There's so many places where like you would never have to go to. So by default, there's a lot of places where that are optional. I kind of like it. But like that's one of the reasons why Final Fantasy VII is like one of my favorite games of all time. It's because there's a good handful of optional areas in that game. Air knife, ooh. That's a weapon for Jack. As long as he's going to stay as a thief. He's probably going to end up my ninja. I think I'm probably going to make him a ninja. I don't know. I could also like be like, I'm going to be broken and I'm going to have 2 ninjas. That'd be kind of dumb, but I could do it. There's a lot of goodies down here. Honestly, like, one of the best endgame parties is really just 2 devoutes or sages. Preferably devoutes, but, like, you can get away with sages. Especially in this version of the game where they're actually, like, better. Because they're elevated up from the Magus and the devout. But just 2 sages, 2 ninjas, that's literally just the best party. Because you have the 2 magic casters to do all of the damage and healing magically, and then the ninjas just do all the physical damage, and they're like super fast, so they like almost always go first. Diamond helm. Oh, there's there's some chests over here too. And that's actually it. So this dungeon's just full of loot, no extra boss or anything. I don't remember if I did this dungeon on the DS version. I might have. I definitely forgot about it because there was like no boss attached to it. Oh. I guess we're fighting monsters. Ah, shit. Forgot about the zombie dragon. Can't use Orichalcum to fight. To do damage to it. That sucks too, because like I only have one Orichalcum equipped, the other one's an air knife. But because I use the Orichalcum, it factors that in, and I'm just healing it. Oh well. Alright, once we finish this dungeon, I think we'll be all set. We will end stream and come back next week. Blood Lance. Just make sure we got everything. We did. Cool. Okay. Magic. Teleport. go back to the Invincible and heal up the party and save. I still got to go back to wherever... Oh, wait, no. I got to go to Doga's Manor real quick before I forget. I'm just going to turn off encounters because I don't really want to bump in anything. I just want to buy that one spell I don't have for black magic. Oop. This song is definitely hitting different after we just killed Doga and Une. I'll buy extras of those in case I want to flex around and have a Sage and a Devout or something like that. That'd be cool. And, might as well heal here while we're at it. It is kind of neat. By this point in the game, there's no need to, like, go to inns or anything. You just have free healing in a couple of different places. So you can focus on using the money for all of the other crap you gotta buy. Alright, this is a great place to stop. So, we managed to get an extra 2.5 hours of game time in. It did quite a lot. We did... Wow, we got all 4 of the fangs, so we can go through the final gauntlet of dungeons. We did all the optional content that I can remember. I'll try and look up it just in case I missed anything, but outside of Eureka, which is considered optional, which we have to go to the end of the game to get to anyway, I think we did everything major that I wanted to do. But we'll come back later, probably next week around the same time I started on Thursday, and we'll wrap this up. So thank you everybody for tuning in. If you're watching the VOD, thank you for tuning in to that. We'll catch you next time. Hopefully it's the last session. We'll finish the game. Bye-bye.